I'm a nurse, as introduced. I'm founder of Stepped Up Global Consult, and I run a community for nurses. Now, there's a problem that nurses have. No, we have lots of problems. I believe my senior colleague have said something that has gone into the heart of nursing. Now, I want to make this as practical as possible. I don't want to say everything that the CEO has said. I don't want to repeat everything that that previous speakers have said before now, right? I want to talk about the problems we have and how Mybridge can bridge the gap, right? It's a bridge. It makes sense. The logo makes sense, right? The name makes sense. We have problems in Nigeria. The nursing workforce has problems. The medical sector has problems. In fact, there's no sector in Nigeria that's not a problem. I believe we all know that. Now, there's this NGO that's here to help out. Do you know that it's very rare to find Nigerians direct to help Nigerians? It's very rare to find Africans direct to help Africans. You know, most of us go home, we cry, we complain every day. Who will help me? Nobody will help me. Who will help me? Nobody will help me. Now, somebody has come, an NGO has come to help. See, there are millions of Nigerians that need this kind of support, right? Now, as a nurse, do you know that I've practiced for 13 years, since 2010? This is 2024, right? I've worked with the private sector, right? I want to make this as practical as possible. I've worked with the state government. I'm working presently with the federal government. So anywhere you want to bring it, I have seen it. Then the other part you may think I've not experienced, that's community. In the interiors, where we have those statistics, you know those statistics that pain us, those statistics that make us cry, those statistics that make us weep, that why am I Nigerian? Why am I an African? What, you see, why, God, why did you do me like this? Why wasn't I born somewhere else, right? The question is, are we ready to help ourselves? Because God will not drop. He won't drop from heaven to, oh, let me carry my children. Even when the Israelites were about to cross over, God still gave an instruction. And if Moses did not carry out that instruction, nothing would have happened. Now, there's a problem, like I started in the beginning. There's a major problem that nurses always have. Every single day. Every nurse working right now as I'm speaking is improvising. They don't have what they want to use. They keep improvising every day. Every day, every day. In fact, it also gets to a point where we improvise our brain. Like, you don't know when your brain wants to think and you have to look for something else to help you. Right? So, why do we have to improvise when there is a nation, when there are nations, when there are countries created in the image of God like us that have excess? They have excess and sometimes they don't even know what to do with them. They have to be packaged. Now, Mybridge is fostering partnerships. I've not even gone through my slide. I can't go through it because I was given 15 minutes to speak. As a public speaker, I can speak for 2 hours straight and nobody will be bored. But because I have 15 minutes, I just have to summarize everything I need to say so that we'll be out of here in no time, right? So, back to what I was saying, improvising. Mybridge has come to bridge the gap by fostering relationships, by fostering partnerships with NGOs, with the government, with private sectors, with even individuals like me, right? Now, I want to talk about 2 major things. Number 1, volunteering, right? We can volunteer. I have an NGO and people volunteer to help pregnant women. Now, in this NGO, as a nurse, you can volunteer. We need statistics. As the CEO has said, there has to be a report that this is what we need. Then there will be a solution coming from somewhere. It's not just that they will just sit where they are and start thinking, I think Africa needs this, and they send it to us. But we are the grassroots that do the work every day, that know where the shoe is pinching. I'm wearing an eye now. You can't tell me where this eye is pinching me. Now me know where they pay me. So we that work every day, we take over every morning. As we are taking over, we are complaining. There is hardly any taking over session, especially the one that will involve 36 patients or 30 patients or 24 patients, that will not involve a complaint. A painful one that nurse has no solution to. Or even if she has solution, there is no forthcoming system to bring that solution to life. We can only speak, but we are not seeing it coming to pass. So I believe that as nurses, we can join us together with Mybridge to make this a success by volunteering, right? It's very easy to volunteer. The link is there, the same link that I used to register. You click on it and you're going to see the space to volunteer, and then you get on board just like that, right? Because there are going to be lots and lots of reaching out that we need to do. We cannot just sit here in the middle of Abuja and hope for miracles to happen. Work has to be done. Then, another thing I want to talk about is training. Because it's not just about we giving. The question is, some people who want to give, but they will ask, what will I get back? What will Mybridge do for me? Right? So now, CPD. Please, who knows what CPD is? Raise your hand if you know what CPD means. Oga, I will not ask you. Okay, please.
There you go.
Thank you. CPD means continuing professional development.
Beautiful. Okay, I think we should clap for that.
Let's put our hands together for her.
Thank you so much. Now, continue. Okay, is there anyone that did not hear what she said? Please repeat yourself.
Continuing professional development.
Okay. I needed to do a reiterating of that. Continuing professional development. See, I'm ashamed to say something. There are lots of health professionals that they don't look back and grow themselves. If you have to give back value to your community, then you have to pay attention to personal development and professional development. Some people have stopped reading books. So when they read their professional books, that's where it ends. So when they read their story books, like secular books, they don't have grace to read professional books. They just say, these grades are not on me. I don't read them for school. The one way I don't read for school, don't do me. No. We have to keep growing. If you stop growing, then the impact will stop. And Mybridge does not want this impact to stop. Please make use of the training opportunity right there on that portal. You know, I talked about volunteering, right? Right there on the portal, you can register and become a volunteer. See, volunteering is very powerful. Do you know, everybody, there is somebody here that we have worked together for about, I think 2 years now. She's been volunteering with Step Up Global Consult. There is no one, I usually say, as small as I am. You see, I'm not big, I'm very small, right? As small as I am, people have volunteered for my community and they never remain the same. You never volunteer for any organization, especially NGOs, and remain the same. You grow. It grows you academically, it grows you in every, because you even be praying. They will tell you, let's do prayer program. Want to do an outreach. The place you are going to do an outreach, you don't know. Some people went into the interior of Ekiti State last Saturday to do an outreach, pregnant women, and we didn't know. We don't know them, right? So this thing grows you. As you volunteer, you are not just feeling like, they are using me. They are using me. They are not even paying me. You know, there are NGOs that can pay, but there are NGOs that, yes, apart from being paid, you yourself will know what you have added to yourself in the process of going through that volunteering. See, if you want to be a leader and you don't volunteer, your leadership will crash. It will crash. So nurses, I want to empower us with these words, right? I want to empower us to partner with Mybridge to bridge the gap that we have in the healthcare sector. Thank you so much. God bless us.
Thank you very much, Ms. Adesua. That's a wonderful one, very expressive. Please, let's give a round of applause again.